UAE and Dubai has a very ambitious blockchain strategy. Now this country wants to be more greener, and technologies, the new emerging technologies, are important part of that vision. Because we know all around the world the problem usually is that even if you have, but they had the ambition, and for that we must credit Dubai. Did you know that there is only one minister of artificial intelligence in the whole world? And guess what? It's in United Arab Emirates, the place where we're now. So Dubai has for a long time had a great ambition when it comes to the use of technologies that are not yet there, but gonna dominate the world tomorrow. Already back in 1990s, Dubai created again the first in the world what was called the Internet City here in Dubai. And they were laughed about because nobody could understand why on earth they are building anything like that here in the middle of sand, where there is no companies, no nothing, so to say. But they had the ambition, and then they have also the vision that internet is going to be everything in the future, and they want to attract the world primary internet companies here, technology companies here to operate. And that's exactly what they did. And then thereafter, they created also the media city, because they also saw how media, and of course social media then later as a part of it, is gonna also change a lot of things in this world. Now UAE and Dubai has a very ambitious blockchain strategy. They want to convert themselves into something where they're really making use of the blockchain as a technology, how to decentralize the finances, the communication, the governance systems. They are also very ambitious about the use of the AI and machine learning as to build much more agile governance system. Because we know all around the world the problem usually is that even if you have very innovative companies around, the government sucks. It's slow, the legislation is not up to date, and they just cannot keep up the pace in the change of the world. Here, they try to anticipate those changes long before actually they take place. And that has built a very particular society. I will tell you just one personal example of that. When I moved into Dubai in 2020 early, one of the things that I had to do, very typical thing, is you need to get a local driver's license. So I took my old driving license and I went to the office to have my new driving license application. I went to the desk, I talked to the guy, and we were actually talking about the blockchain while he was taking my papers. And then after that conversation, 10-15 minutes later, I then asked, okay, when is it that I'm gonna be able to pick up my new local driving license? And he said, no worries, it's waiting you there. It's already done. Experiences like this make me realize that, well, if there is a real an effort to build the society that uses extensively these new technologies, you can do it. But it's not enough just to have the business in. You also need to have a government that embraces those technologies. Now, in the future, Dubai is determined that it will use very extensive ways the new technology as to build a type of the society which is not only agile but it's also less resource intensive. And of course, we know where they start. I mean, capita emissions. So emissions per person here in the UAE is one of the world's highest. This is being built, let's say, with an American model, with a lot of energy use. And that has to be turned into something different. Also, with the amount of the sun that is here, it's possible to use new energy technologies such as solar, I mean PV, and other sun-based technologies that can harness the energy of the sun to the extent that you can leave the fossils behind, which is, by the way, something that they really want to do here. But of course, it might take some time, but the ambition is very much there. And this is something to learn for the other governments, that you need to have ambitious goals, but you also need to understand that these goals will not be met unless there are resources, unless there is a real willingness to change. And that doesn't come easy, because in most part of the world, our governance systems are very old. Our ways of looking at those new possibilities, we are very suspicious. We doubt what is happening with this cryptocurrency now, and what is this blockchain anyway, and is it that artificial intelligence is just creating more control over us without doing any good. Now, we need to be, of course, in a way cautious with those new technologies, but we also need to be embracing them. Because the whole purpose of technology is not the technology, but to create a meaningful life for us here as human beings. That is the purpose of using those technologies. And because a lot of these new technologies are also very immersive, you just think about the technologies that creates alternative realities and virtual realities. It is very clear that we need to be doing a lot of laboratories. And here in Dubai, the people boast that they are actually living in that type of a laboratory. And that also makes a kind of an excitement that is often very touching here in Dubai. So that there is a lot of future orientation. This is like an El Dorado, where people come from all parts of the world for looking for those opportunities. And some of those opportunities are very much connected to the ways that we are using these new technologies. Just think about this typical city. They have a very ambitious Internet of Things, or IoT strategy here. And to build the intelligence into the transport system in such a way that would reduce drastically amount of the cars on the street, that will build a lot of new services to make mobility and easy, also to build more lighter way of moving from one place to another, even under this hot sun. All of those things are very much on the table right now here in Dubai, within an idea that once you start to deploying those technologies, they start to show how much better the life can be with them rather than without them. We just need to have this belief that whatever we do, if we have a good intentions, that will turn out something positive for the society and for the people that are living here. So, summarizing, Dubai basically was built on the sand. It has a long past, but up until 1970s, it was mostly, if not a fishing village, a small town. And after that, this rapid expansion started with a huge ambition. Now, the ambition is still there, but the targets have changed. Now this country wants to be more greener. Now it wants to be more faster. And now it wants to be the pioneer of many of these new technologies that can do incredible things for our lives. And for that, we must credit Dubai. It's not a perfect place. There are a lot of things that are not on right, but it is a place where people have an entrepreneurial spirit, a lot of ambition, and the government seriously tries to build a much better tomorrow for its people. And technologies, the new emerging technologies, are important part of that vision. So I welcome you to think about this for a while and think about what you can learn from this in your own respective country. And I'm sure that all of us in the various locations of the world can really learn something significant from here, Dubai. Check my other related videos, subscribe to my channel, and share these videos with your friends who might be also interested to know what I'm about to say.